Hello guys, this is group presentation in English Advanced Presentation and Discussion course, and our group is in charge of talking about computer science. So which the topic, your computer is in danger. My name is Donghhoon, first presenter, and second, Sukhyun. Finally, Changwoo will talking about this topic after me. Okay, before we begin, let's look around some contents of our group presentation. First, I will tell you about when did we face danger. So, I'll introduce some cases that danger from the cyberspace, and I will analyze it. Second, Sakhanam will show you how to get hacked. So, he will introduce some simple hacking method with that the hackers mostly were used. Finally, Changwoo will introduce you what should we do to protect our computer from the danger in cyberspace. Okay, let's get started. First, I will talk to you about when did we face danger. As you know well, most of the danger are coming from the internet, cyberspace. So most experts call this danger cyber attack. Cyber attack is divided into two parts. First, individual attack and social attack. So from now on, let's look around some individual attack and social attacks case and analyze it. First, individual attack. I will introduce one example of individual attack and that I think most of you guys have experienced this case. I think most of you guys have doing just game like MapleStory or Sudden Attack like that. And one day, if you when you enter the game and log in it, the game money is just gone. It is just kind of individual attack. Some hackers just enter and log into your account and just stole your game money. Okay, so it's kind of danger in your computer. Second, social attack. I will suggest you three cases. First case is DDoS. DDoS means distributed denial of service attack. I think it's very hard to understand about this DDoS with just the sentence, just the word. So I will explain this DDoS with the picture in next slide. As you can see in this picture, there are attacker, controller, and zombies, victim. Attacker is, as you know, hacker. So hacker has one controller, and when this zombie PC is controlled by this controller PC. So how can our PC become a zombie PC? When you just enter the illegal sites or downloading some unidentified software, the illegal software or controlling software is just only downloaded to your PC, then your PC become zombie PC. Then one day the just attacker control your zombie PCs to enter the victim side. Then the traffic is over, so we cannot enter that victim side. I think most of you guys remember when the some years ago you cannot enter Naver because of like DDoS attack. Okay, yes, it is one kind of social attack. Second case, I will introduce you IP identification. Before we talk about IP identification social attack, do you know what this IP identification means? IP identification is kind of resident registration number in cyberspace, used in cyberspace. And some months ago, this is just illegally created 0.75 million number. 0.75 million, as you know, it is very numerous number, so it can threaten our society by just hacking bank account or game accounts like that. So we have to protect our information in the identification information and our computer from the danger in cyberspace. Finally, you can see the picture mask in this slide. What does this mask means? Yes, some of you can say, "Oh, I've seen it in the movie V for Vendetta," but it is. I do not mean that way. I mean this mask to introduce you the one of hacking group Anonymous. Do you know what the Anonymous is? Yes, it is kind of hacking group, which is just for hack for justice. They set they do hack for justice, but we cannot believe because it can be harmful to some people, right? So this kind of hacking, like DDoS, IP notification, and anonymous, like that, can threaten our computer and cyberspace. So we have to keep our computer from this danger, right? Next, second now we'll talk about how to get hacked, how our computer be hacked by the hacker. Okay.
Hello, my name is Sukhyun and from now on I'll tell you about simple example of how to get hacked. It's really simple. You can be a hacker with me. What I gonna say is SQL injection. Maybe almost of you never heard about this, but I'll tell you really easy. Before talking about SQL injection, what is SQL? It's abbreviation of standard query language. It's programming language to talk with DB. Oh, I slipped my mind to tell you about DB. DB is format of storing information in internet. So many important information is stored in DB of site. Password, resident registration number, and so on will stored in DB. Our purpose is steal them. Let's steal it. Let's return to SQL. SQL is similar with English. For example, I want to tell DB keep the password of user whose ID is Obian. Then I code this like this. This is form of SQL. Isn't it easy? I said it's similar with English. Now let's imagine login process. If you input ID and password, the site will compare your input data with ID and password information in DB by using SQL like this. If you input password is the same with password in DB, you will be allowed to log in. Now, suppose that you want to log in as Obian, but you don't know the password of Obian. Then how could you log in? There's two weak points in SQL. First, the pound sign. Pound sign means command, so the code after pound sign recognized as known. Second is the quote. Quote is the boundary of codes and input data, so if you put quote in input data, you can finish input data and fabricate the code. Now, let's put in ABC quote or 1 equal 1 pound sign as password. Then DB recognize this like this. You don't know about password, so you can't satisfy that password equals something. But 1 equal 1 is correct. By or, these are recognized as correct and you can log in. Login succeed. Did you follow me? If this was too difficult to understand for you, I make apology to you. But I hope you understand this. SQL injection is the skill to steal information by injecting code in input data. Nowadays, of course, this skill is impossible because many sites use this kind of private way. When you make password, the reason why the site demands you to only number and alphabet and a little symbol is to prevent SQL injection. Until now, you learn about simple hacking way. I'll give mic to Changwoo.
Like before presentation, there are many accidents about hacking all around the world. So, how can we stay from danger of hacking? I'll talk about how can we prevent hacking. There are 6 rules that can make your computer safely. First is update your software periodically. New software is safer than old software because programmers put more safety in new software than old one. So, when you perform required software updates for your computer begins safer than others. Second is install firewall on your computer. Firewall can block unknown accessing for your network. Please look at this. A firewall pass only known accessing and block unknown accessing. If hacker try to enter in your network by unknown access, a firewall block that access for your network. Firewall is very important safety, as someone say firewall is the last method to prevent hacking. Third is change password often. The network that use only one password for a long time is easy to hack than others. Like this photo. Actually, many websites recommend to change all of their users to stop hacking. Don't use only one password for a long time. When you change your password, you can avoid hacker. Fourth is purchase or download antivirus software. There are many free antivirus software in internet like Aryak and V3. Even if they can't protect your computer perfectly, but it can help your computer keep clean. So please download this antivirus software in your computer. Fifth is delete email from unknown sources. You can take spam mails with very friendly titles. In the somebody's email box, there are many spam mails. For example, I invite you. Please answer my email. Do you remember me? If you take email like that, you can open it without any questions. But when you open this email, your computer infected by virus. So please delete spam mails in your outbox. The last thing is always be aware. There are many hacking accidents by friends. Please be careful everything like unknown site and unknown people even if he is your friend. Always recognize that criminal is always beside you. We present about hacking. Donghhoon talk about some examples about hacking. Sukhyun present about principle and I talk about 6 rules to how to prevent hacking. So the 6 rules are update your software periodically, install firewall on your computer, change password often, purchase or download antivirus software, delete email from unknown sources, always be aware. Please be careful unknown sites and unknown people even if who is your friends. These 6 rules help you by danger of hacking. I want these 6 rules make peaceful internet without hacking. I hope this present give you some help to avoid hacking. Thank you for listening.